The sun dipped low over the horizon, casting a golden hue across the rugged landscape of Themiscyra. The air was thick with the scent of pine and the distant roar of the Aegean Sea. In the heart of the Amazonian stronghold, the atmosphere was charged with an unusual tension. Warriors, clad in gleaming armor and bearing the marks of countless battles, moved with purpose through the encampment. Among them, Aella stood out, her presence commanding and her movements as fluid as the wind. Aella, known far and wide for her swiftness in battle, was a figure of both admiration and awe among her sisters. Her long dark hair flowed freely, and her eyes, sharp and alert, missed nothing. She had earned her place as one of the 12 elite Amazons, a testament to her skill and bravery. Yet, today, a sense of foreboding gnawed at her heart. The call to arms had come suddenly, a messenger arriving breathless and wide-eyed with news that Hercules, the demigod of legend, was on his way to Themiscyra. His goal was clear: to claim the girdle of their queen, Hippolyta, a symbol of Amazonian strength and unity. The girdle, a gift from Ares, the god of war, was not just a piece of armor but a sacred relic that embodied the very essence of their warrior spirit. Aella's mind raced as she prepared for the impending confrontation. She knew of Hercules' legendary feats, his strength and cunning. But she also knew the resolve of her sisters, their unyielding spirit in the face of any threat. As she tightened the straps of her leather armor and secured her twin blades, she felt a surge of determination. They would not let their queen or their honor be taken so easily. The Amazons gathered in the central courtyard, a sea of fierce faces and gleaming weapons. Hippolyta stood before them, her presence regal and commanding. Her voice, steady and resolute, echoed through the assembly. "Sisters, today we face a challenge unlike any other. Hercules comes for our girdle, but he underestimates our strength, our unity. We will show him the true might of the Amazons. Stand with me, fight with me, and let us defend what is ours." Aella felt a surge of pride and resolve as she raised her sword in unison with her sisters. The air was thick with anticipation, the ground trembling beneath their feet as they prepared for battle. She knew that the path ahead would be fraught with danger, but she also knew that she would face it head-on, with the swiftness and courage that had earned her a place among the greatest of the Amazons. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the land, the Amazons moved out, their hearts steeled for the fight to come. Aella led the charge, her eyes fixed on the path ahead, ready to confront the legendary Hercules and defend the honor of her queen and her people. The moon hung high, casting a silvery glow over the battlefield as Aella and her sisters faced the demigod Hercules. The air crackled with tension, the scent of pine mingling with the metallic tang of anticipation. Hercules, towering and formidable, stood at the forefront, his eyes gleaming with determination. The Amazons, undeterred, formed an unbreakable line, their spirits intertwined in a tapestry of unity and resolve. Aella, swift as the wind, was the first to charge. Her twin blades gleamed under the moonlight as she darted towards Hercules, her movements a blur of grace and precision. The clash of steel rang out, a symphony of battle that echoed through the night. Hercules, with his immense strength, parried her strikes, but Aella's agility kept her one step ahead, her every move a testament to her skill and bravery. The battle raged on, a dance of power and finesse. The Amazons fought with unwavering determination, their hearts beating as one. Aella's eyes never left Hercules, her resolve unyielding. She knew that this confrontation was not just about the girdle, but about the very essence of their warrior spirit. With a mighty roar, Hercules swung his club, a force of nature that could shatter mountains. Aella, swift and nimble, evaded the blow, her blades finding their mark with precision. Yet, Hercules' strength was relentless, and with a powerful strike, he sent Aella sprawling to the ground. Pain surged through her, but she refused to yield. She rose, her eyes blazing with defiance, her spirit unbroken. In that moment, Hippolyta's voice rang out, a beacon of strength and unity. Amazons, stand together! The call resonated through the battlefield, a rallying cry that ignited their hearts. With renewed vigor, the Amazons surged forward, their combined strength a force to be reckoned with. Hercules, though mighty, found himself overwhelmed by the sheer will and unity of the Amazons. Aella, with a final burst of speed, struck a decisive blow, her blade finding its mark. Hercules staggered, his strength waning, and with a final defiant roar, he fell to his knees. The battlefield fell silent, the moon casting a serene glow over the victorious Amazons. Aella, breathless but triumphant, stood tall, her eyes meeting Hippolyta's. The queen's gaze was filled with pride and gratitude, a silent acknowledgement of their unbreakable bond. In that moment, the Amazons knew that their strength lay not just in their individual prowess, but in their unity, their unwavering spirit. They had faced a legend and emerged victorious, their honor and their queen's girdle intact. And as the first light of dawn broke over themiscyra, Aella and her sisters stood as one, their hearts forever bound by the battle they had fought and won together.